All right, welcome into the Big Z Studios for the Friday Night Scramble. Nick Darr, Trenton Darr, and Eric Harkey with you as we get started a little late here on a Friday night. Apologize for the late start, a few technical difficulties, but we're working through them. We're looking in right now at the Alton High Edwardsville game, and Alton Redbirds jumping out on top early, 7-0 lead. A surprise there in Edwardsville as the Redbirds looking for their first victory of the year. We're also keeping an eye on CM and Jerseyville tonight. Roxana, East Alton, Wood River, several other games from around the area. Here as we look in on week 8 of the prep football season, just 2 weeks to go. We won't have a show next week, but lots of football around the area tonight on a beautiful Friday night in the River Bend, and another warm one as it has been par for the course here a little bit lately. CM and Jerseyville, by the way, they're in an injury delay. I think on the kickoff, there's an injured CM player, and they've been tending to him for a long time. So certainly hope that he is okay because they have been in a delay for a minute there now up in Jerseyville. Homecoming night there as the Jerseyville Panthers take on the CM Eagles in a what is, at least for now, another Mississippi Valley Conference matchup. But not next year. They're moving, I think. Redbirds have kicked off, and here come the Tigers trying to get on the board now as they run it back out across the 30 to the 35. Eric was at Alton High last week for Alton and Belleville West, a game we thought maybe the Redbirds would have a chance to win, but it was a dominating performance by the Maroons last week. So hopefully the Redbirds with a better outcome tonight against the Tigers. Up 7-0, but that's a big run on first down. Not a lot of resistance there. Looks like they are getting the injured CM player off the field, maybe. Let's see.
All the CM players are off the sideline, trotting back over.
Well, you hate to see that, especially just first play of the night. It looks like what might be a serious injury. Little swing pass here for the Tigers as they're down 7-0. A nice opening touchdown for the Redbirds, though, as they've struggled offensively mightily. So getting on the board early with a long touchdown run. Nice job by them. Senior night in Edwardsville at Edwardsville High School.
The players in Jerseyville are getting stretched out, getting ready to get this game started again.
We'll also look in from time to time on a big game in the Cahokia Conference tonight, and that is Bree Central and Columbia, two really good teams going at it there.
Ooh, the cameraman here.
Yes, it did.
I think it might have been a better decision to give that ball. By the way, a good stop for the Alton Redbirds defense. Very tight angle here on this game.
It really is. That's like, is it me? I'm trying to fix it, but I don't think it's me. We're really getting in. We're gonna
Hey, we're gonna be able to see these numbers.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this quarterback take a snap and hand it off, and then
we may or may not see. We have no idea. Looks like they're on the.
Just zoom it out a little bit for us.
Line,
That'd be good.
Line. Not sure what the down and distance might be. We do have the score here tonight.
Whether it's accurate or not, that is to be determined. But we know it is for now. It's 7-0.
Like we've got first snap about to take place. CM Jerseyville. Handoff for a first down.
Handoff here for the Tigers, and
breaks a second. Bounds at the 23 of the Redbirds. Teams establishing the run early, pounding the rock. I like that to start a game.
No, you don't.
I don't really.
You want to come out throwing deep every time.
From an coordinator perspective, I think it's a smart move.
All right.
As a quarterback, I'd like to air it out. We're just setting up play action for later. They'll take some shots.
Maybe slow down the pass rush a little bit. You like that?
Sure, I do like that. Let those big offensive linemen fire off and hit somebody.
Sure, yeah. Get them into the game a little.
It has been a good job of establishing it tonight so far for the Edwardsville Tigers.
I always thought running the football is kind of like throwing the fastball if you're a pitcher. Like if you can do that and have success, then you don't need anything else really. Like just keep throwing that. There's no need to throw it if we're running it down their throat every time.
It's like watching a Roldis Chapman pitch. If you're hitting your spots with 103,
then what else do you need? But that's certainly not the Major League Baseball philosophy anymore.
Definitely not.
We're throwing 95-mile-an-hour sliders and change-ups.
Give up a home run. It's a 90-mile-an-hour slider that he hangs.
The one in particular that I can remember. Yeah. But when they won the game, 2016 World Series, Game 7.
I remember a couple from his time with the Cubs. I remember one in particular from his time with the Yankees against the Astros. Gave up a big one. Gave up a big one to the Mariners in a regular season game after the Cubs first traded for him. I think they might have came back and won that game too.
Somebody's on the board
of course, Rajay Davis, Game 7 of the World Series.
Yeah, that was the one I was referring to.
The one you were thinking about, I think.
Yep. We do have
talk. Their season's over.
We can talk off season.
It's really what people tune into this show for, is to hear us talk Chicago Cubs baseball.
That, and they probably want to hear about what our strategy is going to be in the Roxana Golf Scramble tomorrow. True. I mean, I guess we don't really know.
Try and hit the ball the best we can.
That's going to be the theory, yes.
Luckily, it's at Belk Park in Wood River. There's not a lot of out of play there.
We are
so
trying to check in on Shell's Oilers, but not finding a feed. Maybe Eric can
guesses on score.
Maybe Eric can hunt down a score for us at least.
Shell's Oilers is right now, I want to say 13-0 in the first quarter.
Oilers, right?
Yeah, Oilers.
They scored.
No, they scored
right?
too.
Yeah.
Wow. Roxana up 13-0. All right. Oh, we got different cameras.
Did we have a 2-camera shot? I mean, I'm not sure that was the appropriate time to switch, but
it was interesting.
It was. Give me that end zone angle.
Yeah. And we got a false start. Illegal formation. I'll keep the ball where it is, though. Tight camera angle in the CM Jerseyville game as well.
tight camera angle night, I guess. Yeah. It's so tight we can't see the quarterback in that one. There we go. Like we just watched that play too.
They're wearing the Guardian caps in high school. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I see, some college and NFL players wearing. They look different, but man, if it protects your head,
then
I would wear it.
I don't mind looking a little stupid.
Right.
Not that they look stupid.
That's not what you meant. I know. I think we would all get used to it. By the way, like if everybody was wearing them.
I mean, when they switched from leather helmets to,
and we got that the
big
people.
helmets,
What is this?
this looks ridiculous. These guys' heads look huge now.
When they started putting more than just the one bar across.
What's all this?
What do we need 2 bars for? That's insane.
Back in my day,
Yeah.
we just had 1 bar. You didn't worry about it. You got punched in the face.
Possibly less concussions then, because maybe more respect for not hitting dudes in the head. I don't know.
I feel like Dick Butkus was flying in there trying to take dudes' heads off.
He wore a helmet though.
Maybe in the leather helmet days they were not.
Check in on Southwestern Greenville here. That's a spread. That's a wide formation for the receivers, and then we're going to run it to the short side. I like it. Get a little replay going.
It's not something you see a whole lot, I don't feel like, from this Southwestern offense, spreading it out like that.
Right. A new wrinkle. I'm almost sure there's a score that has happened here, but it says 0-0. I saw someone kick a ball through the uprights and the team ran off the field. So that would have had to have at least been an extra point or a field goal for Greenville.
We can get replays, but
I mean,
score is a bit much to ask.
We do. We do have the score clearly displayed across the bottom of the screen in the Southwestern game this week, which is has been an issue. It's just I'm pretty certain it's inaccurate.
Clearest camera we've had in the South.
It is nice, yeah, for sure.
A little hard to see their numbers still, but this is 15 out wide here.
It is indeed.
We're going to throw it to him.
Almost picked off. That's going to be caught by the receiver.
Speaking as a former
quarterback. And the defensive back.
Both hit both.
Really, they've all should have.
See somebody catch that ball.
Right.
As a quarterback, you just don't want passes hitting the ground.
Well, it's better to hit the ground than the other team, I guess. But yes, I get your point.
But if the defender catches it, you could say I haven't had a pass hit the ground. But somebody has caught every one of my passes.
Well, I mean,
I'm throwing a real catchable
ball. The defense is catching them all, but that's.
But it's a tight spiral. Obviously.
There's a
pass.
Yeah, a pass. Yes, and a completion.
Completed pass at that.
I know you probably always liked rolling left and throwing.
I really liked rolling any direction.
You actually were pretty good. Yeah. Let's talk more about your football career.
Let's do it.
Something else that the audience has tuned in for tonight.
From broadcasters when they talk about back when I played.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady can probably do that because he's got a little more.
Wasn't quite Tom Brady.
Not quite. It was just never got the opportunity, I think.
That was the problem. That's a high punt.
I like the running punt.
I do like the rugby style punt.
I mean, why not try to buy your coverage team a little time?
Sure, and if your punter can
we're going to replay a punt. I love it. Punters around the world rejoice.
A lot of hang time too. Not the most distance in the world, but pretty good punt.
Not returnable.
Flips the field position and it's fair caught.
Pan over to the scoreboard. Let's just see. I'm not connected to anybody that I'm not really. No one's going to listen to that directive. That would be cool. If I could get in each cameraman's ear a little.
The unfortunate part is I'm not seeing anything from that game. It still says 0-0 like this.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe it was a missed field goal.
Maybe that was a replay from last year's field goal.
Either way, we've had 2 possessions that have ended in a kick. Always a good thing.
Head back to Edwardsville Alton for a moment. 7-0 still. Redbird's a little defensive stand here. Unless I'm behind. It's very possible.
We might see a touchdown here, though.
Don't touch it. Nope.
We are behind.
I'm slightly behind. Let's take a look. Let's just let it play out and see if we've
See if
scored.
we get a score here.
Maybe that was 4th down.
Big stop for the
Hello,
Redbird
let's
defense.
go. Redbirds. A little 95-yard drive and take control of this thing. Back to the tight angle. Uh-oh, get out of there. Okay, run it. Easy for me to say. It's easy when you're watching to tell people what to do. Good run from Caden Robinson there. Looked like he was almost going to get trapped for a safety there in the end zone, but he pulled it down, ran with it, and got a nice little gain out of it. Close to a first down. Little handoff here. Good run. Here we go. Yeah. That's going to move the sticks. First down for the Redbirds. They got a little offense going tonight.
The 2-quarterback system working for him.
Oh, it looked like it was hanging up in the air for long enough for a defensive back to get to, but caught. A completion for the Redbirds. Grant Eli on the reception there. I think he caught it. Yeah, they're calling it a catch.
You're always holding your breath when your quarterback runs right and throws back to the left.
Especially with a lot of air under it, it
Yeah.
felt like.
Especially for a pass that gained all of about 4 yards.
Sure, that was dangerous.
You take that risk and throw a touchdown, nobody's going to really care.
No, right.
Five wide for the Redbirds here. Third down, second down.
I think second. Let's go. Yeah. Obviously easy for me to say when I can see the guy behind you chasing you that's about to tackle you to go ahead and go. But, I do feel like some quarterbacks have that awareness of knowing when someone's right there. And that's a opportunity for Robinson to gain some yards with his legs there, I think, that he missed.
Did manage to minimize the loss.
He did.
Get
Yep.
a yard back there. But yeah, got to hear those footsteps, feel them behind you. This is a good power read.
First down. At least according to quarterback Caden Robinson. I'm buying it. I'm if he says it, I'm going to say yes. This tight angle, I have really no idea what yard line they might be on. I think they're getting near midfield. If I had to say,
close.
Yeah.
At the 40 there. It could be.
Yeah,
Good drive
they're
so
at the.
far on a drive that started at their own 5 yard.
They're either at the 33, 43, maybe 48. don't think it's the 48. I'm going to say 43-yard line.
All right. They're going to throw a pass. It's going to be completed.
That's near midfield, right?
That is about the
that's about the
49.
49. I'm going to say.
We're going to spot it at the
I tell you what, this is
48.
as good as I've seen the Redbird offense look all year in
This
these
is
first two
definitely,
drives.
Passing the
I
ball
don't
with
think
some more
I don't think
efficiency
Eric
here.
saw much of this last week when he was there with Jeff.
When they made the quarterback switch in the first half, I kind of saw their
A little
offense
bit.
pick up a little bit. So a full week of practice may have helped.
I like to switch back and forth between Lumpkins and Robinson.
Nope.
It's going to be on the left guard here.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe the left tackle, I think.
I like the core. I
Right
like Caden Robinson's optimism though, pointing at the defensive line. Like that was him. Like, yeah, it was, but it was after your guard moved first. The hard count did get somebody though. You got your own guy.
They got a offset offensive line package here.
I like it. Jumbo to the right there, little.
Who would have thought they would have run it that way?
That ball's been handed off.
Some good play fakes carried out by these quarterbacks tonight.
6-0 CM up in Jerseyville.
The big difference I'm seeing in this Alton offense this week is winning up front.
Yeah, I mean isn't it always the key? We harp on that, but didn't win up front that time. Oh, great play though. Get out of it.
Getting away.
Oh, he's still on his feet. Wow, that's a great run by the quarterback.
Huge
My
play.
goodness.
It looked like Baker Mayfield last Sunday against the 49ers.
I kept thinking to myself, just throw it away. Throw it away. He got up close to a first down here.
To right 6 yards in the backfield into a 7-yard gain here.
So now you turn what was looking like maybe going to be a second and about 25 into a 2nd and 4. Terrific individual effort there.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody was blocked.
Free rusher. I think the middle linebacker came through on a blitz there, and nobody picked him up.
And you want to frustrate a defense that.
Yeah. Defensive coordinator has got.
He's like, I made a great call. We blitzed.
It worked perfectly.
We just couldn't bring the guy down.
Tackle him.
Again.
Better blocking here. Good job to step up and get it away at least. Bring up a 3rd and 3.
I like him trying to be pass first, but I feel like he had a first down if he just pulls it down right there.
Got 2 shots to get it here, you think? Going for it?
I mean,
this field
0-7, I'm certainly going for it. Like,
I think so. You're running the ball. I'd maybe go run here, see if you can pick it up that way.
I like
and then
it. Yep.
See what you got.
Although I think it might be 4th down.
Okay.
They just when I saw the down marker earlier, they just hadn't switched it, I guess. So got to be quicker.
So, well, I guess we'll see if they're going to go for it or not.
I don't see any sign of a punter.
Looks like Robinson's getting the play call from the sideline. So
it does.
Unless he's going to do a fake punt.
Score update 7-0. See him. I think the extra point was good. I'll have to coach our sideline reporter a little bit up in Jerseyville. Hey, just go ahead and wait till after the extra point before you send the score.
Sure.
Oh, he might have got him that time. Oh, yeah, he did. Love it. That's a first down. You know who doesn't love it is the Edwardsville coaching staff. Don't jump, guys. Don't jump.
Had time to talk about it. Hey,
yeah.
fellas. 4th and about 4. They might try and get you.
They might, yes.
What you really don't love is when it's the guy standing right over.
Right.
The
I
ball.
mean, don't go until the ball moves.
You can look at it, big fella.
But I mean, you see it at every level.
You do.
Still, it's no. I think I was watching. I mean, and from great players, I was watching a Steelers game last week. I think it was, and J.J. Watt just lined up in the neutral zone on a big play. His helmet was just over. It's like, and then they showed him checking with the official, but maybe he moved his head then. He's a little cheating, trying to cheat.
Yeah, every advantage you can get. These guys.
It was his birthday, I think. Maybe he thought they weren't going to call it on him on his birthday. Always makes you a little nervous when the screen goes by.
A man missed the backfield.
We
Make
got
a loss of 2 or 3.
Jerseyville has tied it. This is great. Now that's good sideline reporting. Touchdown Jerseyville. 7-7 in the first. I mean, 1:17 left to go in the first. I'm getting all kinds of information here in future weeks.
Was not that run play.
It wasn't. I thought it might be. All right, end of first quarter. I'll tell you what, let's take a break. We haven't taken a break yet. We need to get some, probably ought to do that, huh? Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more here on what we are now affectionately calling the Friday Night Scramble on the Big Z. Thanks for listening.
Get ready to roll with River City Auto Sales in Cottage Hills, Illinois. We've got amazing late model and classic gems all in stock right now. Need financing? We've got you covered with guaranteed approval. And extended warranties are available. Just call 618-259-7852 or swing by 512 West MacArthur Drive in Cottage Hills, Illinois. Check out our inventory online at rivercityautosales.co. Your dream car is waiting. River City Auto Sales. Let's get you driving today.
When seconds matter, yet top-notch care at the Emergency Department of OSF Healthcare St. Anthony's Health Center. With a dedicated team of professionals, we provide prompt, high-quality care tailored to your needs. From minor injuries to life-threatening situations, your well-being is our top priority. Count on us for swift, efficient treatment, ensuring you receive the highest standard of care when you need it most. The team of OSF St. Anthony's Emergency Department is ready to care for you.
Here in Roxana, Illinois, we're proud to be home to the Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery, a cornerstone of our local economy for over a century. This refinery isn't just about fuel. It's about jobs, progress, and supporting our community. At Phillips 66, they're committed to being more than just a refinery. They're our neighbor, dedicated to fueling growth and supporting our community every step of the way. Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery, fueling our future right here at home.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. Busey Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Everybody knows Smart Choice Auto Sales for their great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. But did you know that Smart Choice now offers auto service? That's right. The same ASE certified technician that ensures our vehicles are in top shape before the sale is now available to service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road. We offer general maintenance, brake repairs, engine checks, suspension repairs, and electrical work. So when your vehicle needs service, make the Smart Choice. Smart Choice Auto Sales in Godfrey. Call for an appointment at 618-466-5900 or online at smartchoiceautos.net.
Quick look in on a big Cahokia Conference game. 20-0 now, Bree Central over Columbia. So domination there by Bree Central here at Columbia too. A little bit surprised by the big margin anyway.
Sure.
I thought that would be
Pretty
a
early
much
on.
closer game.
Yeah. Maybe the nicest scorebook we've seen yet.
That's real nice, yeah. Check in on Southwestern Freeburg and see if we can find a score there, shall we? There's a
Kick that ball
replay.
to the end zone?
They like that so much they replayed it.
Kick so nice, we played it twice.
Still nothing, even though they're kicking off.
They usually don't do that unless it's the start of a half or a score has happened.
Sure.
I'm going to guess Greenville 14.
Southwestern 0. I think that'd be my guess too.
But it's anybody's guess. Maybe we can
I
get.
could email my friend Tom Kennedy. He owns the radio station in Greenville, but he's probably doing the game. I should tune in.
Maybe not. Responding to your emails right now.
He might not be.
Text our other sideline reporter, Tracy Pitts, see if she knows anybody that's at the South.
That's right. Yeah. If Mom's listening, she'll get on it here for us in a second. But she might not be. She's seen enough of our shtick, probably.
Yeah.
I think in the first 2 weeks
Got
of it.
funny the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But getting old now. Wears on.
She's like, oh, my son. I mean, the only reason she's watching is because you're on, not because it has nothing to do with me being on. Suppose I can give up on.
She was a big fan of Eric's as well.
She did mention she really liked his work.
You're on all the time.
Yeah, right. That's not true. But there's plenty of footage out there.
Sure.
You know,
She could rewatch it.
it's different when it's your kids. And start of the second quarter up in Jerseyville. We've got a 7-7 ball game. It's a barn burner, 3rd and 2. Not sure, CM ball. They're throwing 27.
They have a score bug going on usually.
They usually do. I think they are having some technical difficulties up there, as we know from living up there. The Wi-Fi can be spotty in Jersey County. They haven't gotten the modern technology up there yet when it comes to some things. So
I've tried to text people from that football field before. It doesn't.
But if you really want to know what's going on, we do have that broadcast on the air right now on the Big Z. I could play that audio instead of people listening to us. That'd probably be preferable for most, huh?
Sure. But such is life. They're stuck with us.
They are. Let's go back to Alton High and Edwardsville. Edwardsville with the football, a little drive going now, still trailing 7-0, but they're in the red zone. So if we called this show illegally red zone, then that's where we'd be going, right? Now they're out of the red zone. Technically.
They're on the edge of the red zone.
If once you get in the red zone, you're just in it.
Real ship of Theseus.
I don't know what that means. Maybe during the break, you have to explain it during the break.
For our listeners with it. Some of them probably got
You've had a lot of time to look up words here the last couple of weeks. You're supposed to be working, but you're on government shutdown, right?
Government shutdown. Let people know what my other job is. It's just something for the.
It's top secret. We really can't tell. It's just know that it involves government. Good run there by the Tigers inside the 15 to the 12.
Been off of my other job as well for the last 6 months or so now.
Sure.
Over at Simmons Hanley Conroy.
Where's your cup? You didn't bring your.
I didn't bring my Simmons Hanley.
This program is presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. All sports broadcasts are. We appreciate their sponsorship, and I usually count on you to bring the cup. I guess when it's not a cup, it's a
Yeti.
Okay, yeah. That's a brand. That's not anyway. Look at it.
It's a tumbler.
There you go. Field goal attempt for the Tigers.
Good. I saw a signal.
You did see the signal. Okay. All right.
Should make it 7-3.
I think Columbia might be on the board. Let's jump over there real quick. Certainly had the look of a PAT, did it not?
21-0.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
I don't think they should get two for that.
finally got word on the Southwestern score. It is 21-0 Greenville.
All right. We might have to stay on that one.
Finally, I got an in for Southwestern.
Look at
All
you,
right.
Eric. That's good. That's good digging.
Some top-notch journalism.
Classmate texted her uncle. Who's out there?
We will do anything on this show to get you a score. There used to be this great app. It was called Illinois Prep Sports, I think, and it was a group of volunteers that could update scores throughout the game, but it is no longer, I believe.
Kind of works like that on Max Preps now, doesn't it?
Actually, we do have a score bug at advantagenews.com. I could look at our own website as well, but sometimes it's not totally accurate.
That scoreboard doesn't even have Southwestern on it.
Well, then that's not going to help us tonight, is it? We do have a St. Mary's Belleville Altoff score, though. St. Mary's up 23-0. Third quarter. They started early there for some reason.
I guess because it doesn't have the Southwestern Greenville score, we can't say it's inaccurate.
I got Collinsville up 7-6 on Cahokia. Redbirds hanging tough here. Edwardsville, more than hanging tough, leading the game 7-3.
9:40 left in the second quarter. We got a scoreboard shot here.
All right. Good observation by you. Let's see. Well, they get ready to kick off. I'm going to see if we can find a little,
Might be able to fast forward in that Edwardsville game a little bit. Get past the kickoff. Still got a 7-3 game here.
Belleville East leading Belleville West 14-7 second quarter. That's a very tall wide receiver.
I always like to throw into a tall.
Yeah, that's always nice. It makes the life a little easier, doesn't it?
Large catch radius.
Hillsboro Carlinville tied at 14. Pana over Litchfield 28-0. That's what I have, Eric. You have more than that?
I have a 7-7 game of Triad Waterloo, and I want to say Roxana's still leading 20-0.
Okay, yeah.
I like the design of this Edwardsville offense.
They're sticking to the run tonight so far, it looks like. And
Run, quick passes, RPO game.
And they've seemingly moved it at will until they get into the red zone, and then the Redbirds defense has played a little better down there. They had a little bit of a goal line stand, forced a field goal as well earlier on in the contest.
It's harder to run it when you get down in there into the red zone.
But yeah, it is. But
almost back into the red zone here.
Good quarterback run there on the RPO.
Flag down.
Well, quarterbacks running the football has really changed offensive football, especially at the high school and college level. And I think if I was a coordinator, that definitely is almost like something you have to have as a good running quarterback, just because, when you don't have the quarterback run it, you lose a blocker. So you can never have equal matchups. But when your quarterback can run, now you can get hat on a hat.
Even if you don't have necessarily even a good runner of the football, just a guy who's a threat to
Sure.
pull that read option sometimes, because then you can leave the far outside defensive end unblocked and get to the second level a little quicker, as long as he's just a threat to pull that ball sometimes. I mean, even the Bengals did it with Joe Flacco last night.
Well, I mean, we know what an athlete Joe Flacco is. You don't see it, but you're right. Even having the threat of it, and Obviously, the Steelers weren't super worried about Joe Flacco running the football most of the night, I guess. But
defensive end bit right down on the running back, and Flacco just yanked it out.
But I mean, you do see even in the NFL, which used to, very rare. It was more. You would see scrambling of the quarter. Only if you were just chased out of the pocket would you run. But now Lamar Jackson is basically a running back.
Ran for almost 1,000 yards last year. I don't know how many times. 15 years ago in Joe Flacco's career, I don't know if he was pulling the ball on read option.
No, probably not.
Nope. Now he's 41 and he's
right.
got to do it.
I would have loved to Edwardsville into the end zone here, touchdown. I wonder what Flacco's reaction was when that play came in from the side. We're gonna do what?
I heard him say after the game it was his decision. He heard the play call correctly, but it was supposed to just be a give no matter what, and he saw the defensive
that's great.
Down so hard and thought, I'm just going to keep this thing real quick. Pick up a nice first down.
Uh-oh. We got a fumble in Jerseyville, and the ball's on the ground.
Looks like it's scooped up by the Panthers, but they make it a long third down.
Good. Field goal, extra point was good. So 10-7, the Tigers lead it now. Where else can we go? $28-0 now. I guess we'll check back in with Greenville and Southwestern here.
Looks like Southwestern's down into the red zone.
We've got a frozen screen in Jerseyville, and I just can't. I'm really anticipating what's going to happen with this. It doesn't look good for the Jerseyville offense, I have to say right now. What do you think?
I mean, they have more offensive lines.
They do.
The quarterback's maybe getting a little bit of happy feet here.
We're never going to know.
I say incomplete pass. I think he gets rid of it. Or he's tackled by one of his own linemen. He was going one of those two ways.
Could be. This game, by the way, is 21-0 Greenville over Southwestern.
It's about to be halftime. I know that much.
It is also there's also not 0 seconds left on the clock, I don't think.
When I got the update, it was 6 minutes left before half, so it's got to be close now.
I have been to that field in Greenville. It looks a lot different when I was there because it was not grass or it was not turf. Oh, you've been there too.
I've also been there, and it was also not turf.
Nope.
Would have been nice.
Touchdown? No, incomplete. Batted away. Batted down. Trying to see if Southwestern can get into the end zone here, but they're going to take a timeout, I think. Yes. Tell you what, we've got some breaks in the action. Let's also take a timeout. Back with more on the Friday Night Scramble, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
If you are a retired individual looking to supplement your fixed income, McDonald's has the flexibility and hours to help you out. Easy to apply. Online at mcdonalds.com/careers. Text McJobs to 242424 or apply in person at your nearest McDonald's in Alton, Bethalto, Godfrey, Hamel, or Edwardsville. Owned by Dick and Susan Bold of Bold Enterprises. Join their Mick family today.
Tired of feeling like just another number at your bank? At First Mid-America Credit Union, we're all about people like you. Whether you're saving for something special, buying a home, or just need smarter banking options, we've got your back with great rates and easy online tools. Plus, our team is here to help you all the way. Check us out at firstmidamerica.org. That's firstmidamerica.org. First Mid-America Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hey, Bill, where you been all day? Driving all over town. I must have gone to 6 stores before I finally found the tool I needed. What a waste of a Saturday.
Oh, that's a shame. I found what I needed this morning without even leaving my easy chair.
Well, how did you pull that off?
I just logged on to stpetershardware.com. They get a convenient online store, found just what I needed, made my purchase, and they delivered it right to my front door. Hey, where you going, Bill?
stpetershardware.com. I've got some shopping to do.
Find just what you need from the comfort of home at stpetershardware.com.
Quarterback change in Edwardsville for the Redbirds. Looked like Jamari Rounds in, and he promptly throws a pick. So the Tigers with the lead and the momentum, and now the football. Redbirds had a 7-0 lead in this one. Now the Tigers kind of storming back here a little. Second quarter in Edwardsville.
Guess there's 6 minutes left in the half.
Sure, that sounds about right.
It was 9:40 last time we saw this score.
Right.
Maybe it's less. Maybe it's more.
Breese Central all over Columbia, 28-0 the score there. Big surprise, really, in terms of the margin in that game.
About to go to halftime in about 12 seconds.
Southwestern,
Timeout over in
they did take a timeout.
Greenville.
Got a kickoff coming?
Kickoff. Did Southwestern?
They must.
Score?
That would lead you to believe they scored.
Lead you to believe that they are on the board with some points. Although, as we noted earlier, that one is also getting close to the half, presumably.
Right. We're flying a little bit. That's why we're calling it the scramble, because
we're scrambling around a little bit.
Right.
Sorry to step on your line.
No, that's teamwork.
We finish each other's
sentences.
Yeah. Oof, big hit. You don't like taking those shots as a quarterback.
I mean, I am one of the very few people on the planet that you can actually say, I've known him all my life.
It's true. You and
really one
my
other
mother.
person, I guess. And actually literally mean it.
My mother's parents,
I suppose, yes.
have also been alive for my entire life. Your brother.
Okay, now you're shooting my theory down.
But it really.
But you
is.
didn't know them from the very first night. I mean, I guess we get technical.
This is a throw or a run. A lot of great escapes
Yes.
by both these two quarterbacks tonight.
Great escape / poor tackling, maybe.
A little bit of it's always a little bit.
Always
of
a
both.
little bit of both, isn't it? I think Jerseyville is now down 14-0.
14-7.
That's what I meant.
Maybe we get an update from.
I did 14-7.
14-7.
CM 4:30 left in the half.
It's like he's reading my mind.
Yeah.
Now he's known me for his whole life.
He has, yes. I like this view better. This is good.
This is good. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half. Edwardsville looking to make it 17-7. I believe they will get the ball.
I think that is correct. We did join a little late, so
We did, and we.
But I
joined
think it
into
was Alton's
an
first
Alton
possession.
touchdown, and I would think that was on their first drive.
So Redbirds could seriously use a turnover here. Yeah, but worst case, you'd love to at least force a field goal attempt instead of a touchdown. Keep it a one-score game.
Their defense had been good in the red zone.
It had been.
The first quarter and a half. Look to keep a bend, don't break approach here.
I always thought that was a funny philosophy. Like, no, really, we'd probably rather just have 3 and outs. I mean,
Sure.
Instead of letting them march down the field.
Not bend.
Right. But I guess I understand the philosophy is let's play really good in the red zone, and easier to
Both
play
teams of
defense in
3,
the red
I
zone.
guess.
You know, there's
Field
not as
shortened
much
up.
field to cover.
Harder when the team you're playing against can run it for 4 or 5 yards at will.
Yeah, that's why running the football is still a valuable thing to be able to do in at all levels of football.
We've seen a big return of the run game in the NFL over the last couple of years.
Are running backs
Teams
important
playing
again?
Too high safety looks.
Okay.
Shell coverage. Big first
Running
down
backs
for
back
Jersey.
into the first round of the draft.
Running backs back into the top 10.
Yeah.
We're seeing running backs go.
I didn't really
I don't
understand.
know if we'll ever see one go 1 again.
You know, I mean, despite maybe you weren't as reliant on them, but they were still touching the ball 20, 30 times a game, right? So it's still a pretty important position, I felt like. I guess the thinking was that there's a lot of good ones out there, and if you have a good passing game and a good offensive line, then
Yeah, I still think the smart way to build it is get yourself a great offensive line, and you'll be able to run the football. As long as there's an NFL running back there, you should.
that's right. Yeah, that's usually true, but
But as we saw with the Eagles last year, a great running back can elevate what was a good running game with a great offensive
Sure.
line to one of the best running games in the history of football.
Eagles a little bit on the struggle bus the last couple of weeks, though.
Haven't particularly ran it or thrown it
That's
well.
going to be. I've always imagined that's a good feeling to not be touched on a touchdown run. That's always got to be fun just to walk it in, basically.
I'm not exactly known for my speed. I didn't run in a lot of touchdowns, and certainly not many untouched.
Only if it was a really good play call, I would say.
I've got a few rushing touchdowns throughout my life. Most of them were for a yard or two.
Greenville Southwestern headed to the half. We'll stick with the Edwardsville Alton game. Roxana up big over the Oilers. I believe 34-0 at last check, Eric.
Yes, 34-0.
Still 34-0.
Still no touchdown this year.
Got 1.5 more games to do it.
We'll have Roxana Marquette on the Big Z next Friday night here.
Ought to be a good
Be a
game.
live game. It should be. Marquette playing on a Saturday this week. They're in Haiti, Missouri. Long way away.
It's got to be. Do you think they stayed overnight?
They did
tonight?
stay
They
overnight.
Stay overnight tonight. Would not be a fun drive to wake up at 5 a.m.
I even know where they ate. They ate at Lambert's, I
All
heard.
right,
So-
you got the inside info.
I do, yeah.
Got some rolls tossed.
Yeah,
out?
that was the plan.
I guess you could theoretically decline that at Lambert's. That service.
They did, yeah. I would say if
But
you
you
said,
bring a bunch of
please do
football
not
players, they're
throw.
probably
I
gonna-
mean, it's probably going to get ugly.
A bunch of high school football players are going to be tossing those things around to each other, probably. Game is now 17-7. Edwardsville.
Let's take another break. Coming back with more here on the Friday Night Scramble, brought to you by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
I got heating, I got cooling, For over 125 years, Barrett Heating and Cooling has been the trusted choice for families in the Riverbend area. Our commitment to quality products and guaranteed service is unmatched. We take our job seriously because we value the trust you place in us. Join our family of satisfied customers today. Call 618-465-3731 or visit barrettheating.com.
Since 1942, the Riverbend community has loved the delicious food served at Gino's 140 in Bethalto. Now, you can enjoy the same great flavors from the comfort of your own home. Gino's is known for their mouth-watering steaks, famous stromboli, and fried chicken. Plus, with a flat fee of just $5 and up to 7.5 miles with a minimum order of $25, you can enjoy your favorite dishes without breaking the bank. Don't wait any longer. Order now and enjoy a hassle-free meal at home. Gino's 140.
Hey, Jim from Drake Tire and Auto here. Did you hear a screeching or grinding noise coming from your wheels? Maybe something like this. Most likely you've got low or worn out brake pads. Bring it down. We'll take a listen. We're keeping cars healthy since 1935 on Broadway in Alton, where quality starts.
For reliable electrical and HVAC services in the Riverbend area, choose Bickle Electric Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated for over a decade, we prioritize quality work and client satisfaction. We offer full installation, inspection, and maintenance services for residential and commercial properties at competitive rates.
They gave all-around professional care from the person who answered the phone to the worker that showed up on the job. Thanks, Bickle Electric Heating and Cooling.
Visit us online at bickleelectric.com to schedule your service today.
We have one viewer watching Illinois high school sports in Dallas, Texas.
All right. We're big in Dallas.
We are big in Dallas. That's a dangerous pass into double coverage.
They might have a little other football to watch on a Friday night down there in Texas.
It's a little bit of a bigger deal.
Anywhere. Yeah.
I was down there last week and was warned about the traffic on Friday night, which is not something you consider regarding high school football around here usually. Usually you can still get around
fine, yes.
I was like, why? What about the traffic on Friday night?
And they play in basically college stadiums down there.
Yeah. We drove past a couple. It's quite the show they put on. That halftime show we saw a couple weeks ago would be nothing down there.
I think they still play their state championship games in
Jerry World?
Jerry World, yeah. Alton now trailing 17-7. Tigers did get that touchdown, so they're up 2 possessions now.
2 straight passes for the Redbirds. Not something we've seen. Haven't seen a lot of back-to-back passes from them tonight.
Not a lot. I don't feel like the strength of the team is throwing long, wide passes. I think it's got to be short,
over the middle.
Short passing game, little swing passes, and running the football. It's got to be a part of the equation. But got an empty backfield now, so probably not going to be running it on 3rd down. Plenty of time.
A little high and behind with the throw, but still a very catchable ball.
He did take a shot too, it looked like,
but sometimes that's going to happen when you're throwing it over the middle, and I think that's where they're best suited to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully be able to kick this one away here, get a good punt.
Good job by the offensive line, giving him
plenty of time to throw. Yeah. I thought in weeks prior that Lumpkins was maybe a little bit better thrower of the football than Robinson, but they've stuck with Robinson for the most part all night tonight. He's been pretty good back there. Made a couple good escapes with his legs. He's completed some passes over the middle. This will be a good punt. Take an Alton bounce down to the 26-yard line.
Really can ill afford to give up another score here. Maybe you get away with a field goal, but you cannot let them back into the end zone here.
Especially with the way Edwards was moving the ball tonight, and they get the ball at the half.
Right.
You don't want them to go 2 for 1 here. Probably didn't run off a lot of time in that Alton possession with 3 incomplete passes.
See him up 14-7 in Jerseyville.
With the ball, 3rd and long. You can listen to that one here on the Big Z 107.1. If you're tired of hearing us talk.
Yeah, sure. Nice little drive starter there for the Tigers.
Always nice in the half to pick up 15 yards and get
Sure,
out of bounds.
yeah. No Illinois football this week. We're on a bye.
We do have the first Illinois basketball game.
That's
of the year,
right.
Exhibition
That's
game on Sunday.
Against a predicted to be good Illinois State team.
John Gross would tell you that's a tournament
That's
team.
a tournament
right there
team right there.
that we just lost to. Brad doesn't say that anymore. He says those guys were elite at rebounding. They played us tough.
I like Brad's more honest about it. He's like, I hate playing these games. Like, I want to play good teams.
Drop here by the official. As Edwardsville continues to move the ball at will pretty much against this Alton defense here in the second quarter.
Unfortunately, looking at Illinois' home schedule anyway, not home non-conference, he couldn't find any good teams really to come play him in Champaign.
Not this year. It is a tough road schedule in the non-conference, and they play a
very good neutral
site
schedule. And
they at the United Center for the Alabama game this year.
I think
After
so.
Being in Birmingham
And,
last year.
Brad is lobbying for a 30-game Big Ten schedule.
Bring it on.
He wants to play everybody twice, which I think would be about a 30-game.
I could solve that for him. How about we get rid of like 6 teams from the Big Ten?
I mean, it made so much sense back in the day when there were 10 teams. You played everybody twice. You knew you
20
had,
games.
right.
Worked out nicely.
Yes.
Play a 10-game non-conference.
Well, 18 games, I guess, but yes, because you didn't play yourself.
Sure. There's a good stop by the Redbirds defense on the outside.
I don't know. There's something about like just the memory of numbers made life was easier then because you knew there were 16 games in the NFL. I knew, if you're 14-2, 15-1, 10-6,
8-8,
yeah,
7-9.
Now that's over.
You were a Rams fan and Jeff Fisher was your head coach.
It's 8-8, yeah.
7-8-1 one year, I think.
What would he have been after they went to the 17-game schedule?
Would they have been 8-9 or
8-9 every
7-10?
year? Right.
Maybe mixing a 9 and 8 year, keep people on their toes. I don't know. That's a lot of wins for Jeff Fisher. No offense, Jeff. Love Jeff Fisher. Seems like a good guy.
I was talking to our sports director this week about a proposal, I believe, originated by Roxana that's been sent to the IHSA. And I don't know how far those things will go, but kind of there were 2 parts to it. One was making it instead of conferences having regions where you played more local teams, and then I think doubling the number of playoff teams. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we're already got enough 5 and 4 teams in probably, but
we maybe have enough first round 5 and 4 teams against somebody really good blowouts happening already, but
I guess it's
I'm
the
party to
only
a couple of those myself.
It's the only sport where not everyone makes the playoffs still.
It is, even though the NFL has expanded too,
But I mean, in high school sports, everybody gets to go play
everybody gets
regional.
to go. Yeah. I like that about it. Does every high school basketball team need to go play a regional game? What's wrong with more high school
I don't
sports?
recall a team being really bad in the regular season, making a deep run in the playoffs, but
There's not a lot of Cinderella stories in
not a ton.
high school sports.
Hoosiers,
not real.
They were pretty.
That didn't happen.
Right, yeah. Gene Hackman did not
Hackman didn't
coach a high
actually
school
coach a high school
basketball
basketball
team.
team in
That's
Indiana.
ridiculous. I thought that was based on a true story. It is based on a true story, I think. But anyway, 21-7 CM up over Jerseyville. 54 seconds left in the first half.
Would you call Remember the Titans a Cinderella story?
I suppose you would. They had a pretty good regular season, though. Here we're talking about fictional football seasons here. There's a break in the action, folks. Guess I could look at another game, see what's going on. We got halftime at Greenville. Pretty good halftime show going on, but not good enough to show you.
Not quite that good.
Not quite that good.
Are we out of halftime in Breeze Central or in Columbia?
Oh,
also halftime going on here. Maybe this one.
That's not worthy of showing.
Pretty much a real similar thing going on. Both of them bands on the field, not moving, people waving flags around for those of you.
All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of the Greenville marching band. I know
they're moving around.
Everybody wants to see it now that
we can't tease the viewers like that.
Yep.
Halftime talk and not show it. And you see that? They're waving the white flag.
They are surrendering.
We may have played a Greenville team that did that at halftime.
We may have. Yes.
It was real hot outside.
Real hot. I was really glad.
They were down 32-0.
Part of me was glad they did, and part of me was like, I think we keep playing. But
put up 60 on these guys today. It was all right. It was hot.
It was warm.
It's a long drive up there.
For a half. Half and a kickoff. I think we returned
I think we took the opening kickoff of the second half back for a touchdown.
We're done.
Let's wrap this thing up.
We took some beatings in our time. We would not have ever quit at halftime, I can promise you. Unless I wouldn't have had enough players. So
no. I mean, I remember getting beat 66-6 by Vandalia one year. And we went out there and played the second half.
Just took it. It was hot too. They squib kicked.
You asked us if we were having fun at halftime.
Somebody answered yes.
Someone did answer yes.
That was not the answer I was looking for.
I'd like to make it clear I was not having fun.
You were not. I wasn't either, and I couldn't imagine that anyone was, but somebody was.
I believe I threw a pick six in the first half in that game.
I might have broke some things in that game.
Not the only time that may have happened.
It was not a well-built clipboard.
We had to get you a metal one.
That's true. Bring him down. There you go.
Good stop here by the Redbird defense. Not a lot of games going on right now, so we have to do some reminiscing about.
Yeah. Middle school.
Yeah.
Junior league, junior football. Yeah.
Played in the summer. He didn't coach me in high school, so it's less.
I don't have as many stories.
And you wouldn't get the stories that I would tell.
I wouldn't.
You didn't go to my games.
No, once I was done coaching, I was out.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of your game.
Busy calling good teams on Friday.
I actually lobbied the sports director to get me on as many Wood River games as possible. And you might say, why are you lobbying this? Well, he's in charge. Brent's in charge.
Sure. Little mountain motion here.
Oh. Good tackle.
I love that play call.
It was 3rd and goal, I believe, right?
Think so.
Did not get a first down, I don't think. No.
Kicking it here? Or is this 3rd and...
This is 4th. Going to be 4th and goal.
Is that at the goal line?
I think they maybe need
to the 1 yard line to get a first down?
I'm not kicking it. I'm going for it regardless.
I mean, you go for it. It's kind of a dagger here if you score 24-7 with the ball at half.
Now we're going to timeout. Let's take 1-2. Back with more on the Friday Night Football Scramble presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect piece for your new apartment or choosing a full night's sleep over the all-night binge of the latest crime show. It feels great to make that right decision about insurance, too. My team and I at Tom Lane State Farm have almost 50 years combined experience, and we know how to explain your coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected ever happens. Call us today and help us show you why having State Farm means more than just having insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wealth management is so much more than just managing the wealth you already have. Hi, I'm Brian Gorman, Vice President and Trust Officer with United Wealth, located at Liberty Bank, and I would like to invite you to learn more about United Wealth and how I can help you manage your investment portfolio to grow and protect all that you've worked so hard to build. At United Wealth, we offer a full line of trust services, including portfolio management, agency, custodial, executor services, and more. Call me, Brian Gorman, at 618-463-8355 to learn how I can help you put your plans in motion today.
Back with you on the Friday Night Scramble here. Nick Darr, Trenton Darr, Eric Harkey with you inside the Barrett Heating and Cooling Studios, where it's a lovely 72 degrees this evening. In here, anyway. So, what do we have outside?
Outside is also 72 and partly cloudy, according to my phone.
Let's see when this rain's going to start tomorrow. I think we're going to be good.
We got a big golf scramble playing tomorrow.
We'll play a few holes anyway.
Sure. Depending on how it goes, we might be ready to wrap it up after.
Let it rain.
Yeah.
You got an umbrella? You better bring an umbrella.
I do have an umbrella.
Okay.
I hope Madeline hasn't stolen it and hidden it somewhere.
Doesn't sound like something your sister would do to me.
Surely not. It's formerly your umbrella, actually.
Oh.
It's missing the handle.
That's real valuable.
Nice Callaway umbrella.
I remember that one.
I mean, it would be nice with a handle anyway.
Sure.
Looks nice. You can't tell that it's missing a handle when my hands are on it.
Looks like Edwardsville did get the first down. It's first and goal, I believe. 13 and a half seconds.
No, it looks like they didn't get the first down.
Was that a 4?
Looks like defense on the field for the Tigers. Or are they kicking a field? Usually you wouldn't have two players lined up that deep in the backfield. Unless you were kicking a field goal or didn't get the first.
That's true.
So it looks like it might be Redbird's ball here on the 1 yard line with 13 and a half seconds left. Need to get a yard or so maybe to send this thing to half.
Just got
another
out of your end zone.
Potentially big defensive stand in the red zone by the Redbirds.
2 tonight.
Called the Redbirds zone.
2 stands and forced a field goal. So I maybe call it 3.
2.5.
I'll give you that. Like it.
Keep yourself. It was an important one here. Keep yourself in this ball
Keeps them in the game for sure.
Like to see the offense move the ball a little bit. Not probably going to see much from the offense here. Probably just a quarterback sneak to get maybe a yard here and send this thing into half.
Ooh. Good. Push the pile. That's enough. Like to see him break
push
out
him all the way down the field.
Oh, yeah. We got a flag. What's this flag? I mean, face mask?
Pulling 69.
Oh, okay.
You can push. You cannot pull.
Who decided that?
I really don't know. I'm probably going to, if I'm the official, I'm going to keep that flag in my pocket.
It's not really going to have much impact here. They're going to.
Just let the game run to the half and.
The good news is Greenville and Southwestern are back. I do believe. They're getting close to being back anyway. as Alton and Edwardsville go to the half. Tigers leading by a score of 17-7 there. Let's head over to Greenville and take a look at Southwestern and Greenville. They're getting ready to start the second half. Still 28-0. Breese Central leading Columbia in Columbia. Eric, do you have any other scores for us you can update us on?
Updated scores. We have, let me see. St. Mary's still leading 23-0 over Althoff. That game started early, is now in the fourth quarter. No scoring in the second half. Roxana up 48-0 on Wood River, and a Freeburg up 24-6 going into the second half.
Taking a look here at Breese Central and Columbia right now. It's 28-0. Cougars leading and driving again.
Flag down here, probably a hold.
Breese Central big win last week against Roxana. That's a funny little eagle there. It's a family show. I was a little concerned there at first, but
it's some good production quality.
Good production
value
quality,
over there
yes,
at they're in Columbia tonight. I assume that's the Columbia
I believe so,
broadcast.
yes.
The AV club there, maybe putting that on.
Yeah,
for us?
that's Piasol Birds getting ready to kick it off. Let's head over to Greenville. Piasol Birds down 21-0, I think.
Three, maybe a touchdown they got. Haven't got.
Oh yeah, we think Southwestern has some points on the board now, right?
Yeah, they kicked the ball off at some point.
Right. Good kick coverage there by the Piasol Birds. One thing we're quite certain of, it's not 0-0 with 0 seconds left in the first quarter.
Our sources do confirm that to be true. We can get a replay, though.
Just can't get that score every week with the
every week
Piasol
with Southwestern. It doesn't matter where they are. They could be
It
at
really
home. They were
doesn't,
at Gillespie 2 weeks ago. Here at Greenville this week. That ball's got to be caught.
I don't ever hear you complaining when there's an underthrown pass or the quarterback does something wrong.
I think we've seen these quarterbacks be pretty accurate all night. I think you mean overran pass.
I do. You're right.
Too fast for his own good, the receiver. Ran the wrong route. He was supposed to stop.
East St. Louis up 41-0 over O'Fallon, I believe.
That's a good catch.
And a touchdown. I'm assuming because they're still chasing him and not going to catch him. Little out of the camera shot there.
That impressive job walking the tightrope down the sidelines here, I think.
We're going to see a replay of a play that we saw half of. So
he appears to stay in bounds.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean,
we'll make it 28 to something. 6, 7, 3.
3.
Possibly 8. Maybe they went.
It could be 8. It could be 8. So touchdown for Greenville. Let's take a quick break here on the Friday Night Scramble. Back with more here from the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth on the Friday Night Scramble, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
Everybody knows Smart Choice Auto Sales for their great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. But did you know that Smart Choice now offers auto service? That's right. The same ASE certified technician that ensures our vehicles are in top shape before the sale is now available to service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road. We offer general maintenance, brake repairs, engine checks, suspension repairs, and electrical work. So when your vehicle needs service, make the Smart Choice. Smart Choice Auto Sales in Godfrey. Call for an appointment at 618-466-5900 or online at smartchoiceautos.net.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. Busey Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Here in Roxana, Illinois, we're proud to be home to the Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery, a cornerstone of our local economy for over a century. This refinery isn't just about fuel. It's about jobs, progress, and supporting our community. At Phillips 66, they're committed to being more than just a refinery. They're our neighbor, dedicated to fueling growth and supporting our community every step of the way. Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery, fueling our future right here at home.
Get ready to roll with River City Auto Sales in Cottage Hills, Illinois. We've got amazing late bottle and classic gems all in stock right now. Need financing? We've got you covered with guaranteed approval. And extended warranties are available. Just call 618-259-7852 or swing by 512 West MacArthur Drive in Cottage Hills, Illinois. Check out our inventory online at rivercityautosales.co. Your dream car is waiting. River City Auto Sales. Let's get you driving today.
When seconds matter, yet top-notch care at the Emergency Department of OSF Healthcare St. Anthony's Health Center. With a dedicated team of professionals, we provide prompt, high-quality care tailored to your needs. From minor injuries to life-threatening situations, your well-being is our top priority. Count on us for swift, efficient treatment, ensuring you receive the highest standard of care when you need it most. The team of OSF St. Anthony's Emergency Department is ready to care for you.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Scramble. Nick Darr, Trenton Darr, and Eric Harkey here with you on a Friday night as we look in on Columbia and Breeze Central for the moment. 28-0, the Cougars leading the Columbia Eagles right now as they are dominating this Cahokia Conference game. We're also looking in on Alton and Edwardsville. They are at halftime. 17-7, the score there. Tigers leading it.
Looks like CM and Jerseyville are at the half.
They are at half. CM up 21-7 there.
You can catch that one live on the radio on the Big Z. Brent Berklin out there in Jerseyville. Anybody alongside Brent Berklin tonight?
He is flying solo tonight. They did not have a lot of room, apparently, in the Jerseyville press box. So they said, well, if you're only bringing one, you can do it. So we said, okay, we're only bringing one.
Another flag here.
Head back over to Southwesterners. They're throwing deep, but that's intercepted.
And it's going to go for 6.
That might have been the quarterback's fault.
That one was underthrown. Maybe a little too much air under this ball as number 11 just camped under this thing. He's got that. I'm going to blame that one on the offensive line. He got 3 guys in his face.
Okay.
There's a great return here.
Yeah.
Great blocking from the Columbia or the Greenville defenders, both blue teams.
Confirmed 7 points.
Okay,
West.
so 35-7 now, or 34-7. PAT pending.
It
Looks
is
good to me. So Greenville up 35-7 now. As we head back over to Breeze Central and Columbia. 28-0 the score there. Cougars in command.
With the ball again. Plenty of time to throw. That one.
That's on the quarterback.
Is a good throw and catch.
Yeah.
That's all. That's also, I'm going to give some credit to the offensive line. Nice pocket there.
Late flag. Maybe dragged down by the face mask. Let's see what the call. Boy, there has been a lot. I mean, we haven't watched a ton of this game, but there have been a lot of flags.
Officials have been involved.
They
here.
have been.
We've gotten to see the Eagles. What's the flag? WTF.
A lot. I don't see it here.
This one's going to go against them here. That's going to move the ball into the red zone.
There it is.
There it is. It's a face mask.
Wait, they jumped. We're going to get another Eagle.
Might be the only thing left to watch for in this game if the Eagles can't mount any sort of comeback offensively. Is it homecoming night?
It is homecoming in Jerseyville.
Got the candidates walking out onto the field wearing purple sashes. Maybe not the best color choice
I
against
think it's
CM.
blue.
You think so?
I think it's blue. It's blue.
All right, let's call it blue.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that it's the screen that is making it look.
I think you're right. I think you're probably right. It's not a color of blue Jerseyville really wears, Royal. More navy and
I mean,
Carolina, but so that'll get down to the 1 yard line here.
Didn't get in. Columbia with a stop. Still fighting.
Let's talk logistics of homecoming court. If they have a football player who's on the court, does he have to stay in the locker room, you think? And they just send out? Is that why this guy doesn't have a sash on, you think?
That could be.
I feel like it depends on how bad they're losing at half.
We're not going to let you go escort some. No, we need you to talk 34-0 Cougars, by the way.
I don't know if it's 34-0. You might as well go out there and
I don't
walk on.
It's not how most football coaches that I've known in my life think. You need to be in here hearing this halftime speech that's going to make us rally
We're
back.
gonna turn this thing around.
34-0.
Whatever the Eagles said at halftime doesn't seem to have worked in that Columbia Breeze Central game.
Breeze Central might just be the better squad.
Got a
They
halftime
are
show going on
tonight.
over here. A lot of pomp and circumstance at
Evansville High
Evansville.
School.
Southwestern's gotten the ball back after the pick six.
Little replay.
Attempt to throw another pass here. It does not go well. A little overthrown there. So, got some. These are some young-looking high schoolers.
He kids, folks, but he can't see the screen anyway. But
Yeah, for those of you watching at home, they appear to be children.
Yes,
Small
it's
children.
like a junior something or other.
Good punt here by the Pius Birds. Always what you're looking for when you're down 35-7.
and a
well-placed-
replay of said punt.
Low kick.
Line driver.
Hard to field those.
It takes a Pius Bird bounce
all the way back to the 30-yard line.
That ball
Flips
had
the field.
no business going back to the 30.
Return man was back deep there
guess, yeah.
for the Comets.
Still throwing it. Getting sacked.
Couple games that are in danger of inching into running clock territory.
I know Brent Berkland, our sports director, always loves homecoming games too, because
A long halftime show is what Brent
really
likes.
digs a long halftime show.
He's in no hurry to drive home.
Not at all.
He likes being at the stadium until 9:45, 10:30.
Sure.
You get him one of those games.
I passed him on his way up there too, and it was like 5:15. I'm like, golly, you're really worried about space in the press box. You're getting there super early. Maybe he was going to grab a bite.
Maybe Los Tres Amigos up there in Jersey.
Sure, yeah.
One of my favorites. Not a sponsor, so
maybe they will be after they just got that free plug. Maybe probably everybody be going into the restaurant saying, "Hey, I heard
I heard on the Big Z that this was the place to eat Mexican food in Jerseyville." A lot of candidates on the homecoming.
I don't know. I mean, there's definitely more than just seniors. I'm seeing 30 people walk out on the field.
I went to high school there. I'm trying to remember how they do it, and I just can't.
Yeah.
I personally
guess
was
you
not
were
on
not
the homecoming court.
I think I would have remembered that.
I did MC homecoming my freshman and sophomore year. So at Wood River.
I do kind of remember that. They probably thought, well, his dad, talks on the radio. Surely. I don't think
there was any nepotism involved, actually.
Probably not. I mean, you got that one on your own.
That was on my own merits. My communications teacher my freshman year said, "You have a great voice. You have a face for radio."
Is that what you?
Unfortunately, we're on video tonight.
Yeah,
and
just
everybody could see me that was at homecoming.
Just out in the corner, though. So
yeah, it's small enough that it's not
Right, yeah.
distracting.
Sure. I lobbied for turning it off, but you and your mother said you should leave it on. So
I like it. It adds a little
leaving
something.
it on.
Sometimes the two of us are known to talk with our hands a little bit, so
Sure, that's been known to happen.
and you get to see the sign in the background.
That's right. Maybe we should just put a camera on the sign.
Maybe.
I guess I'd also have a logo I could put up instead of the sign, but this works. This works. We'll bring it back next year for football season.
Definitely. Maybe we could find some basketball streams.
Possibly. Well, I
Call
said
it-
we should sit here and comment on Illinois basketball games. That would be entertaining.
Sure. And we already do that.
We do it at
Fun.
home. I mean, yeah, we're not even mic'd up or anything. It's just
Call it the full court press.
it's not quite three generations, I guess.
The loose ball.
But when you and I and your brother Caden are watching, it's fun.
Maybe you'll live long enough that one day I have a kid that can watch the Illinois games with us.
The old guy that thinks they should get rid of the 3-point line and the shot clock. No, not really. I'm not that one. I like the 3-point line.
The 3-point line has been around for your entire
It
life.
has been pretty much. I think when I first started watching college basketball, I think it came around 85, 86 in college basketball. And
Brad Underwood would like there to be 4 quarters instead of 2 halves. What do you think of that?
Well, sure. I mean, it's the only place that I know of that they play that 2 halves of basketball. Like high school plays 4 quarters. Even women's college basketball plays 4 quarters.
Basically play 4 quarters with all the TV timeouts.
Look at me dropping women's college basketball knowledge on you.
Brad thinks it would get the guys prepared for the NBA better to have them play the same format as the NBA.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Why not?
Do you think he wants 15-minute quarters or 4 10-minute quarters?
Well, NBA's 12 minutes.
But then he
right?
probably doesn't want 15.
No, you wouldn't want to play longer, I don't think. I think 4 10-minute quarters would be perfect. You're still playing 40 minutes. That wouldn't change anything in terms of like statistics or anything like that. And they kind of do, like you said. I mean, they basically play. I mean, with the TV timeouts, there's a lengthy timeout every 4 minutes. So
basically playing 16 quarters.
Essentially, yeah. It's a 2-minute break every time. So Greenville with the football back here.
Looking to make it a 42-7 ball game. Still throwing. Which is fun to watch.
Sure.
Maybe don't love if you're...
I've kind of changed my tune on that a little bit. You get to play 9 football games in a high school season. And just because we're beating you badly doesn't mean that I should, basically essentially make my guys not run their offense.
Sure.
Although that's what you get, a fumble. But I mean, I don't think they're necessarily, most coaches aren't trying to embarrass the other side. They're just trying to let their kids have, run the offense, have fun.
Couple Darrs on this Southwestern squad. No relation.
Always is.
That I'm aware of. Number 5, Alex Darr, and then assistant head coach Jason Darr. Not related to us, but as a result, we
tiptoeing down the side.
Kind of got 4 Darrs on the broadcast.
Sure,
tonight.
kind of. Very, very close to that. It's funny, though. I think some ideas in sports just get shot down because it hasn't been done that way before. And I think that I don't like that kind of thinking. And I think the best thing that's happened to Major League Baseball in the last 20 years is the pitch clock. I think it's made it an infinitely better game.
I think bringing in the ball strike challenges next year will make it a better game.
Some of the rules I don't know about. Like, I don't know that the bigger bases have had. I guess
stolen bases have been up, statistically speaking, since they made that change. But that could also have something to do with the pitch clock and the pickoff rules. And
and I kind of Southwestern with a turnover, running it back the other way. They're going to say no. Do they have the ball at least, or do they just step out of bounds? I think they just stepped out of bounds.
Up around the 50-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 49, maybe the 50. Looks like it's right on the 50.
I don't love the ghost runner rule in extra innings. I think just play it, but so now I'm happy because they don't do it in the playoffs.
Sure. I don't necessarily mind it in the regular season. Do we need 18-inning regular season games? Who's to say?
But
it was fun in the playoffs to get one.
Well, my thought on that is that how many regular season games are memorable? Not that many, to be honest. And the ones you do remember are usually the 18-inning ones.
Sure.
But I get the point, too, that it destroys pitching staffs for, But it's led to some memorable things happening in the game, like, position players pitching.
Sure.
And
I remember a bad out safe call at home plate in a Pirates Braves game that went to super long extra innings in my childhood.
See, that would have been a regular season game. You probably wouldn't remember it. Or, a 9-inning game. I just think it's taken a little bit of the drama out of the extra inning games, but it probably is overall better for the game. Southwestern, nice completion here, still on his feet. Inside the 30. Did he cough out the football? No, just down. Okay. Looks like getting ready to start it back up in Jerseyville. Surely Edwardsville, Alton getting ready to get rolling too. We'll switch over to that one when it comes back on. 17-7. Tigers leading the Redbirds there. 21-7 CM over Jerseyville. Jerseyville getting the football is the good news for the Panthers anyway. Now we got a fumbled snap in Greenville. So just when you think Southwestern maybe has something going, back the other way.
Like it's second and really long. Speaking of rule changes, if you could change one high school football rule, do you have any thoughts?
Yes. Roll the clock.
Always. Just keep that thing rolling.
Rolling clock at 30 once you reach the fourth quarter would be a rule
That
change.
works
I would
for me.
recommend.
I'd like to see down by contact rule implemented into all levels of football. I don't like as soon as your knee touches the ground, you're down.
Well, and
nobody touches you, let the guy stand up and
sure. I don't disagree with that, and it came into play last week, the Illinois-Ohio State game. The
punter
low snap, he went and took a knee. Didn't mean to take a knee. He had to go down to catch the snap, and that was kind of that definitely, at least on punts, that would be a rule change I think you could implement for sure. I thought you were going to say no more running the football, only passes.
Only passes.
I do think there's some schools. Are there enough schools to do this, to play? I think there's got to be some schools thinking about going to 8-man.
Definitely are. We see Mount Olive do that.
Maybe. And I know in other parts of the country, it's certainly more of a big deal. I think Illinois had a player on their team last year that came from a high school that played 8-man.
I believe so. DB?
Yeah.
Tanner Heckle?
I mean, you're just seeing pretty consistently decreasing numbers in a lot of programs. But probably you're going to have a handful go to it to make it work.
Yeah.
Let's head back over to Edwardsville High School, Edwardsville Sports Complex. Tigers and Redbirds, 17-7. Edwardsville leading, just underway third quarter.
Second down and 10. It appears.
It does appear. You're right.
From this angle, we can see the down marker.
There's a little throw and a little good move.
Breaks a tackle for the first down. Does number 2 here.
Out there midfield.
2 tall wide receivers for the Tigers,
Yeah.
4 and 2. Both have shown the ability to make a man miss a little bit tonight as well. They just get it out to those two guys pretty quick a lot of times and let your playmakers make plays.
Running it now, and they're really starting to move the football offensively. The Tigers have been since the second quarter, although the Redbirds have still come up with some big stops. Came up with a big one at the end of the first half to stay in this thing. Field goal doesn't kill you here.
Is that 26 that's been running the football for most of the night? He's had a good night. I want to say there's also a 26 in Greenville that's had a pretty good night. There's a big stop behind the line.
Yeah, big shot too from 15. Dwayne Bryce for the Redbirds making the tackle there. You hate to say moral victories for the Redbirds, but this is, I think, the most competitive we've seen them all year. Eric would tell you certainly more competitive than last week. Back to the tight shot.
Was not a completely uncompetitive game against O'Fallon 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Their offense did struggle to move the ball in the second half of that one. And their defense eventually gave up some. They were on the field a lot in that game, the Redbirds defense, and ended up giving up some points towards the end there. But It would certainly seem like it was between those two games for. This Edwardsville team might be better than that O'Fallon team as well.
Yeah. Oh, punt.
Oh,
little
little
trickery.
punt.
Oh, hang on to it. Good job.
Good ball security.
Yep. That's Jaden Hogan on the return there for the Redbirds.
Get it out across the 30.
Good stop there by the Redbirds. Chance to get back in this thing. Score here.
Be right back in it with make it a 1-score game with a field goal or a touchdown here.
They've moved the ball pretty well tonight too.
Hopefully with
they have kind of abandoned the run. I mean, I don't feel like they've ran it a great deal. It's been short passing, and that's kind of been the game plan, I guess. But maybe see them get back to it a little bit here. There's a quarterback
little
run.
read option. Bouncing it way outside.
Not going anywhere.
Got to get a little north-south there, I think. Had maybe
I don't know if that's
2 or 3 yards behind your left tackle spot and tried to break that one into 20.
And maybe, you're better at seeing it than I am. If that's one that maybe you give, instead of keep on the if it was an RPO, sometimes it's not.
It could have been a designed keep there, but yeah.
Belleville East all over Belleville West this week, 27-7. The score there.
Edwardsville's defense is not the easiest to run the read on with only 3 down linemen. Kind of have a guy playing more of an inside technique on your tackles, and then it's hard to say if you want to leave him unblocked there. Or...
I mean, that out route is to the far side is not working.
Yeah, it's a
there's
it's a tough throw to make. There's not a lot of high school quarterbacks
who
can make that throw. Right. There's plenty of college quarterbacks who can't make that
Sure.
throw consistently. I mean, especially with how wide the hashes are in high school football.
From the left hash to the
numbers
side,
on the right side is all.
And the reward of it is not great either. Even
5
if you
yards.
complete it, it's 5 yards, and you have to throw it 30. Not the drive you were looking for there.
No.
Through the Redbird offense.
All backwards. They'll lose about 7 or 8 here total on the drive.
Eric, you want to give us a scoreboard update?
Little scoreboard update. We have Belleville West beating Belleville East 27-7. Cahokia up 28-7 on Collinsville. Triad is now losing to Waterloo 21-14. Still no score from the Granite Doniphan. I believe that's a school in Missouri game. I would assume Granite not doing too well. East St. Louis 48-0 versus O'Fallon. That game just entered the fourth quarter. And Roxana still up 48-0 on Wood River.
Alton punting it away, and the Tigers will get it back here, take over on offense, up 17-7.
It's asking a lot of your defense to keep coming up with stops when your offense isn't really moving the ball. These guys are on the field a lot. It's kind of a similar game script as we saw play out in that O'Fallon game where defense came up with some stops early, but when you're just on the field the whole game, the run game starts to get you a little bit and just wear them down.
I think, maybe trying to get a little more creative in the run game, some end arounds, some sweeps, trying to get outside a little bit if you're the Redbird offense. I mean, it's been in the quarterback's hands, really, the majority, and that's fine if it's working, but you have not moved the football here for about 2 quarters.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a quarterback swap from the Redbirds yet tonight.
We did. We saw rounds for a very short period of time,
but I felt like Lumpkins has been the better thrower of the ball this year. Down 2 scores here, might think about making that switch.
Right.
I think Robinson's been pretty good catching the ball this year as well. So
I mean, what I've seen that doesn't work is Robinson trying to be a drop back passer, sitting in the pocket, surveying the field. It's got to be more short, on time passing game, or trying to get creative with the run game.
I think if you want to keep throwing those outs with him, I think you maybe get something rolling him out of the pocket on the move, where you give him the option to either throw that out or just tuck it and go.
Or, and one thing we always loved was trying to get the defense going one way
and
with a fake stretch and then coming back the other way. And then you might have somebody open in the flat.
And then you just get the ball in your playmaker's hands. And we gotta.
I think too. What are you about offensively? Like, you've got to have something that kind of, not predictability, but what's your calling card on offense? And I don't think the Redbirds have one right now.
Where do you go when it's not working?
Right.
Where do you go to when you need some first downs, need a score? And there's just not much to speak of for the Redbirds offense right now. I'm surprised how little we've seen him run it after the first touchdown run early in this game.
I mean, Peyton Manning was obviously known for they threw the football a lot, but it was all kind of based off the stretch play. I mean, they ran so much off of that one play. And they ran that a lot too. You can't just never run it, but so much of their play action game was based off of that. Or are you a RPO team, or which I think if you've got the right weapons, RPO is one of the toughest things to defend.
If you can distribute the short passes off the read and then
right,
have a quarterback with the option to keep it, have a running back that you can give it to.
It's the one kind of equalizer if you don't have a great offensive line, because your defense, the defense then can't just totally pin their ears back and come after either the quarterback or the running back. Because
right now the game plan for this Edwardsville defense has been they've gotten pressure with 3 guys a lot.
Yeah, right.
And at that point you've got 8 guys covering 5.
Yeah,
and there's not a whole lot.
You're right, and then there's really no end to read, crashing down or not crashing down.
No, you're just.
So they've been able to stop the run, get pressure with 3 guys. I mean, there's nothing you can do offensively when that's happening. It's like you get to play the prevent, but you're still getting pressure on the quarterback. And I think there have been moments where he's had, Robinson's had some time, but he's not at this point in his career throwing guys open. He's waiting for them to get open before making the throws, and that's not when you're dropping 8 guys in coverage.
They're not going to get open.
They're not
going to
get open. I mean, then eventually the pass rush is getting there. Redbird's kind of doing a little bit of it there themselves, bringing 3. But they
not
get
getting home quite as quick as the Edwardsville defenders, and what a catch by the tight end.
That's one we need a replay on, but I don't think we have it here.
Bobbled with one hand and brought down.
It's tremendous.
Been impressed by the Edwardsville quarterback's pocket presence tonight.
Yeah.
He's been mobile back there, has felt the pressure really well. as opposed to we've seen from Robinson a couple times getting brought down from behind by a guy in the pocket, maybe when he's had an opportunity to run a little bit.
34-6, Bree Central leading Columbia.
The balance for this Edwardsville offense tonight has been really nice.
And just kind of methodical right now.
Doing a good job to burn some clock here and inch closer to the fourth quarter with what could soon to be a 3-possession lead. Looks like that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah. This third quarter's got to be winding down. They've just
had the ball for a while.
Yeah.
You could argue whether or not that's the right read on that play from the quarterback.
Sure.
But what I like is the decisiveness. He takes that ball and goes straight forward. He's not trying to go east-west there. He's trying to pick up that first down. We get a play call change here, a little check. Flip the running back in the backfield. Tight end read flat. Love that play,
Yep,
and it's going to
gonna
work.
Be down to the 5 and
2 big catches for the Edwardsville tight end on this drive so far.
Yeah. Minute 46 to go in the third.
Surprised he didn't get it flagged for a little excessive celebration there.
There's a flag down, but it's back at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you wonder on these RPO plays, is there a man downfield illegally? Because you got linemen firing off blocks like it's a run play with the pass option.
Yeah. 22-yard line. Maybe they're picking it up too.
Could there have been a block in the back on a long run like that, you wonder?
We could hear from Brent right now.
Wide open by the time the quarterback got away.
Take you live.
It's live, yeah.
Got about a minute 45 left here in the third quarter.
21-7. CM still leading at Jerseyville. Minute and a half left to go in the third quarter there. Looks like we're going to timeout here in Edwardsville. Let's take a quick break here. And back with more on the Friday Night Football Scramble presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
Hey, Jim from Drake Tire and Auto here. Did you hear a screeching or grinding noise coming from your wheels? Maybe something like this. Most likely you've got low or worn out brake pads. Bring it down. We'll take a listen. We're keeping cars healthy since 1935 on Broadway in Alton, where quality starts.
For reliable electrical and HVAC services in the River Bend area, choose Bickle Electric Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated for over a decade, we prioritize quality work and client satisfaction. We offer full installation, inspection, and maintenance services for residential and commercial properties at competitive rates.
They gave all-around professional care from the person who answered the phone to the worker that showed up on the job. Thanks, Bickle Electric Heating and Cooling.
Visit us online at bickleelectric.com to schedule your service today.
When it's radio and you come back from a break, you can just fake it and call the play and no one knows. But when you're doing video and you come
Sure.
back late, everybody knows you screwed up. So, not that was my mistake. Okay, yes, it was.
It's nobody's mistake.
Edwardsville scored. But there is a flag down. That one might be for excessive celebration. But it's 23-7 Tigers now, despite what that scoreboard says at the top of the screen. Well, I guess they're both at the
one
top
at
of
the
the
top
screen.
right of the screen. Now
Right,
they're on the same page.
There we
now.
go. Into the third quarter in Jerseyville, 21-7. Eagles are going to take that lead into the fourth. I think facing a 4th and 2. Real quick, let's head back over to Greenville.
Big pass play into Pius Bird territory, but the referee is just pointed the other way. Did this ball come out?
Well, we're going to get a replay, Trenton. Nice slant.
Nice post, skinny post slant. That ball
It did come out.
Not come out?
Has he got it? Yeah,
He's got it in his hand. I don't know why he points.
That's the wrong way, bud.
First down this way. Looks like Cooper Kupp wearing number 10 out there on the outside.
I think Greenville has gone to a backup quarterback, perhaps. He made a pretty good throw there, though.
Starters on the sideline saying, "Put me back in there, coach."
Yeah, that's guy. Yeah.
I'm fine.
Checking on Bree Central and Columbia. Mostly just because they have the best score bug. 41-6 the score there. Bree Central all over Columbia.
Taking down the last 6 minutes here in the fourth. Deep shot. Broken up.
Bree Central looking pretty dominant tonight. Not pretty dominant. Really
dominant.
Yeah.
Let's not undersell it.
Right.
They have been good
They
tonight.
have been good.
Take this live. See where it's at. Uh-oh. It's
Edwardsville
Edwardsville
has the football
again.
24-7.
Some sort of turnover seems to have happened.
It does indeed. Yeah, not what the Redbirds had a pretty solid first half, down 17-7, and I guess have held them in check. But you had a couple opportunities with, your defense got a couple stops, and you had the football, and just couldn't get anything going offensively.
They have struggled to move the ball this year, have the Redbirds?
They have. It's just been no consistency on offense for sure. Tigers with a long way to go here.
As the saying goes, if you've got two quarterbacks,
you don't have any.
You don't have any.
It's been pretty much all Robinson tonight, but
not sure that more continuity at the quarterback position would have solved the Red
Yeah,
Birds'
maybe
problems
not.
this year, but
tight end getting involved again here. A little tight end screen. Oh, that's not good tackling. Flag down.
another flag down. The flags have been flying here, as this might be some sort of. We got a sideline warning,
Could
maybe. We had an
be,
Alton
or
player
Another flag coming out. And
getting into it with some of the Edwardsville sideline. We got a hold. I believe that was on number 4. He's not thrilled.
he does
about
not
that.
seem happy about the call.
See some players wearing pink. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October.
It is.
Just the one penalty. Nothing for the extracurricular business on the sideline there. That is going to back Edwardsville up even further.
That was good. And that was a nice little pass play they had. It's going to negate most of that, though.
We've said it before. We'll say it again. Penalties are drive killers.
Yeah.
Looked like maybe a false start there on the running back.
Going deep, and he's wide open.
Wide
Touchdown. Oh,
open.
boy.
What a throw. What a catch. You got to know on 3rd and long, though, that there's a chance they might throw under the sticks here.
Right.
Maybe we don't have 2 guys get beat deep. $50 appears to be riding a horse.
There's lots of celebrating going on.
Apparently, they got rid of that rule in high school.
I guess.
football.
I mean, we're not calling it. Now he's doing a little dance. And he enjoyed that play.
He liked that. He said, I blocked my guy there.
Did you guys get your guys? I got mine.
Seemed like he had plenty of time to throw. The tight end is their long snapper. Number 86. Made a couple nice plays in the pass game tonight. Long snapping it perfectly.
Yeah, beautiful. No
That
good,
one is
though.
No good. Snap was good. Hold was good.
Yeah,
Kick
everything about it was
is
good,
wide to the left. 30-7. Now a 23-point lead for the Tigers.
They'll take a break. Let's take a quick break here as well, here on the Friday Night Football Scramble. Back with more after this. Presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
DJ Mikey.
This is where I am today. Let me show you where I started.
Back with you inside the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Friday Night Scramble presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. Nick, Trenton, and Eric with you on a Friday night. Is get ready to wrap this one up here pretty shortly, as most games have been decided around the area tonight. not a lot of close ball games. Even some of the matchups that we thought would be competitive, probably the one that a lot of people had their eye on, Columbia Breeze Central. It's been an absolute blowout as Breeze Central has really taken it to Columbia.
Wrap up here soon.
41-6, the final score there, and we may duck out of here in a few minutes and let you tune in to CM Jerseyville. That one's still in question, and you can catch that one on the Big Z 107.1 FM, 1570 AM. And of course, you can catch up with Brent Berkland tomorrow at 11 a.m. All the scores, highlights, coaches, interviews on Sports Talk. We'll also have all the scores on our website tonight, advantagenews.com. Check that out. Scores, sports photos, as well as great run here by Robinson, though.
Maybe see if the Alton offense has a last.
If they get this
gasp
drive
here.
going, we'll see.
Touchdown here makes it a
30-14 ball game.
2 possessions. If you score here, are you going for 2 to make it a 15-point game? Means you.
Yeah.
You'd rather know sooner than later, right? That you're going to need
the philosophy, right? Like
you're going to need 2 of them. So why not find out now?
Sure.
If it's going to be a 2-possession game or a 3-possession game.
But let's not
Once
get ahead
again,
of ourselves.
Getting pressure with that 3-man rush. That is
a good catch.
Big catch.
Latavion Harley with the catch, I believe, number 11.
Right.
So what
Just
I have
like
on
that,
this
it's
roster anyway.
Back-to-back first downs to the Redbirds into Tiger territory.
Into the third quarter now at Edwardsville High School, and 30-7 the score there. We'll stay with it until the Redbirds finish this drive and see if they can put another score on the board. See if Greenville can maybe put a score on the board. Head over to, or Southwestern, I should say. They're not going to probably right now because they don't have the football, and Greenville's taking a knee. So I guess they're not.
This one might be over.
Probably the answer is no, they're not going to.
That is going to wrap things up here. Score pending confirmation, but
Shake
Greenville,
hands,
quite a few.
It
Southwestern,
would appear
not very many.
Greenville has won the football game. Don't typically take a knee on the last play of the game if you're losing. And we know Greenville had a sizable lead.
The only thing really in question is how far did they manage to extend it?
Right. Based on the timing of the ending, that could have been rolling clock towards the end. So Greenville gets a win, South Central Conference victory.
This game almost over?
Breeze Central's 3:36 left to go here.
Want to go hit the live?
41-6. That game might be over, you're right.
That game is, in fact, over. I'm going to assume 41-6 final there. Back here.
30-7, Tigers lead it.
Sure the time.
Sorry, not to give you.
No, thank you. I
orders.
appreciate it. We've been watching one.
We've been watching post.
I mean, I was seeing the right screen. There's no one else was.
I think folks at home would rather just listen to us vividly describe.
Probably.
The
I mean,
scenes
yeah.
here.
I'm
Robinson
tilting my
with
head as
attempts
if
to
I
make
will
a
be able to
couple
see the
big
screen more back in the corner, but that's a big sack for the
Gonna make
Tigers
it
there.
Fourth and really long.
Fourth and really long, and
Maybe
might bring our broadcast to an end tonight.
put the nail in the Redbirds' coffin and the nail in our coffin.
Injury timeout. Let's take a timeout for ourselves here, and we'll come back and wrap it up on the Friday Night Scramble, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
Everybody knows Smart Choice Auto Sales for their great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. But did you know that Smart Choice now offers auto service? That's right. The same ASE certified technician that ensures our vehicles are in top shape before the sale is now available to service your vehicle and keep it rolling down the road. We offer general maintenance, brake repairs, engine checks, suspension repairs, and electrical work. So when your vehicle needs service, make the Smart Choice. Smart Choice Auto Sales in Godfrey. Call for an appointment at 618-466-5900 or online at smartchoiceautos.net.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Football Scramble as we wrap it up here on a Friday night. Eric, before we get out of here, let's give some final scores out.
We got a final score of Triad 14 losing to Waterloo 21, Carlinville 35 beating Hillsborough 27. Pretty much final score of 63 for Pina over Litchfield, which is 21. I would assume that game's pretty much over. Roxana beating Wood River 55-0. Still no touchdown on the year. Just really hoping to say that on air today. Freeburg 45 against Salem with 18 is the final score. And Highland and Mascoutah almost wrapped up, but 13-10 in the fourth quarter.
Well, we're going to wrap it up for this season on the Friday Night Football Scramble. We hope you've enjoyed watching. We'll bring this back next year. I think it's been enough of a success to probably plan on bringing it back next year. Whether the three of us are here or not, who's anybody's best guess, I suppose. But we certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. But every game pretty much decided that we're covering tonight. Redbird still with a slight chance here, but just the way they move the ball offensively, I think Edwardsville's probably got this one under wraps. So we're going to wrap it up here. But still tune in. Go over to the Big Z if you want to check out the CM Jerseyville game. That one's still somewhat of a contest, although time is running out on the Panthers as CM leads that one 21-7. But you can catch that one on the Big Z right now. Head to AdvantageNews.com for sports photos, scores, and check out Sports Talk tomorrow morning with Brent Berkland and 11 a.m. for all the scores, highlights, and interviews with all local coaches. That's going to do it for us, everybody. So long on a Friday night.